First of all, congratulations on a great tournament. Could you, each of you, give us your thoughts on today's match?
Okay, I'll go. I mean, obviously not the result that we wanted, but we were there. I think the match was decided within like 3 or 4 points, and I think for next time we know how to do better on those points, I guess. And our opponents, Sway and Sam, played a great match, and there's a reason why they've both had a couple Grand Slams, great results in Grand Slams, and hopefully next time we can play them in a final, and we'll be on a different situation.
Yeah, it was definitely difficult with a couple points here and there, as she said. We had some breakpoint opportunities, which I think if we could have just converted on those, the match, the result probably would have been different, I think, in my eyes. But, yeah, they played a great match and stepped up when they needed to. But now we know better, for the next time we play to take those opportunities, be ready on those breakpoints, and just give it everything we have to convert.
Okay. Thank you very much. Which one of you ladies would like to go first? Name and affiliation, please. Thank you.
Colette Lewis, tennis. Congratulations on a fantastic tournament.
Colette, you need to put your mask up.
Okay, sorry.
Thank you.
Can you reflect on 3 years ago, you were winning the junior championships here, and it wasn't Ash. If I recall, it was indoors, and there were friends and family there. So just how it's different for you to be able to compete on the biggest stages just 3 years after being in the juniors.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a great journey so far. Winning the juniors inside. Now we're playing on Arthur Ashe Stadium. It's pretty cool to see how far we've come, and I think it just shows how much better we've gotten as a team, and we want to do better, and we can't wait to be back out on that court again. But I think, like, from day one when we played, we just had a special relationship and a special partnership. And I think we knew this was coming. I think we knew finals were coming down the road. And I still think we'll be back out on that court again with a different result sooner than later.
Yeah, I agree. It's amazing how far we come, and I'm glad that Katie we were able to do this journey together. And there's no other person or player that I would rather do this with. And I know that we'll be Grand Slam champions eventually.
Okay, Liz.
Yes, thanks. Liz Clark from the Washington Post. Congratulations to you both on getting to this point. And my question is for Coco. I know we all understand the disappointment of the loss, but at the end we saw some uncharacteristic frustration from you. Could you tell us just a bit about the emotions of, the racket toss and bashing, and anything you want to say to help us understand that?
I mean, I lost a Grand Slam final. There's nothing else to say. I'm just disappointment. I didn't mean for the racket to go, as it did, but I did throw it, and probably not the best behavior on my side. But I don't think there's any explanation I can do for the frustration. I mean, we had our chances, and I knew that, and I think the crowd knew that. And I don't mean to do that in the moment, but I let my emotions take over, and I kind of don't regret it. I only regret that the racket went so far and almost hit the kid, but he was fine. I gave it to him, and I actually spoke to him before the match, and he's fine. But I think it was just frustrating for losing, Grand Slam final.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We good? Good? Okay. We have online. V, you are live.
Yes. Hello, guys. Katie, Coco, congratulations on going so deep into the U.S. Open. You guys played well the whole tournament. My question surrounds your youth. What would you and Katie, and I'd like you both to answer the question if you would, what would you say to those individuals who wonder whether players like you, Katie, on the double side, on the single side, players like Carlos, Emma, Layla, whether you're somehow jumping the line by going so deep into a Grand Slam, jumping over players who might be 5 to 7 years older than you are, but who have not gone that far?
You can wait. It's up to you.
Yeah. I don't know if there's like a line. I don't know. I just think that we all believe in ourselves and believe in our games, and we've all played at really high levels, especially in juniors. We've all played in Grand Slams, all of us, and I think that's given us a lot of exposure to like what we're getting ourselves into. But I think we're just taking on these big moments head first, and we're not really afraid to, play our games and get the crowd involved and to win these big matches. So I think it's just awesome and inspiring to me. I know myself, I know to Coco and just other young players that anyone can do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, success has no timeline to it. It can happen early, it can happen later. There's a lot of players who happen later in their career, and there's a lot of players who happen earlier in their career. And there's players like Serena who has success throughout the whole career. But I think, like Haiti said, I don't think there's any line or anything. I just really think that, especially the young generation, a new generation coming up, just really believe in themselves and don't really care about how many more years of experience that opponent on the other side of the court has. Because at the end of the day, it's a tennis match. Nothing bad's going to happen. I know, at least for me today, it felt like life or death on that match point. But I think now, after having time to reflect about it, I'm just really proud of how far Katie and I have come, and I know we're going to go even further.